Hello, everyone, and welcome to another community call from SubQuery. It's great to talk to you all again and be here on this call. Let's dive right into it. Another month has passed, May is gone, and now we are into June, almost halfway through the year. So wherever you are in the world, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and thank you for joining. Let's get started. As always, we look at three focus areas: our core product, our community growth, and the SubQuery Network. And again, we'll start with this, the core product. Today, we're going to talk about a few things. Primarily, we want to talk about how many networks that we've got. We've just passed the milestone of 192 networks. I think as of now, we added 4 more today, which makes it 196 networks, which is a huge number. We're rapidly closing down on the 200 network milestone, which is a big goal of ours. Some of the networks that we've added recently in the past month, as you can see, we've added Kybe, Atella, Energy Web, Reef, and XDC. We're rapidly adding more networks. Many teams are coming out and reaching out to us and asking us to add support for their network. So if that's you, let us know. Just a reminder, though, that we automatically can support any new EVM-based network. And I know there's a lot of teams building EVM networks today. If you are building an EVM network, please let us know. We can add support for it in just a few minutes. And we'll also reward our community for introducing us to any new EVM networks to add to our ecosystem. Some of our community members have sent us introductions to different EVM networks they work with. For example, some of our ambassadors are ambassadors for other networks as well. And we're going to start rewarding community members that provide introductions to other networks that we can add support for. But that should let us know. I'd love to hear from you. Some other things, some new customers, notable new customers this month. First one's Stakestone. Stakestone is a big new team, and they're a multi-chain platform. I love the quote they gave us: "Since our business relies on multiple networks, we initially tried other partners, but their chain support is limited, so we switched to SubQuery. SubQuery can track any EVM-compatible network and was the most ideal solution for our team." That's from Ivan, the CMO of Stakestone. They built a staking dashboard for their customers. Other ones that we got recently, you might recognize this name, Agric. Agric is a Cosmos-based zone, and they're using SubQuery closely for their inter-protocol dashboard. This integration empowers users to engage in the 6 billion interchain market in Cosmos. Cosmos is huge, if you don't realize. And their internal team, we also support Agric, but their internal team also use SubQuery internally to build dashboards and to power the applications that they run on their network. So it's great to hear from them as well. Now, as a reminder, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat, and we'll get to them a little bit later in this call. Our second area I want to focus on is our community growth. Of course, the community is always extremely important to us at SubQuery. We've got a very large community across both Discord, Twitter, on X. On X, we're over 120,000 people. On Discord, over 50,000. Telegram, we're growing our Telegram group as well. And we've got a huge community as well on Zeli. So it's very important for us that our community is kept up to date and engaged. Some of the things that we've been doing recently is May Madness campaign. There's been a bunch of people winning the campaigns, and I've, of course, been winning prizes. Congratulations to New Trader for first place across all of May in the May Madness campaign. We've got $1,000 worth of SQT coming your way. Also, AHS and Rufat for also succeeding in the May Madness. I know a lot of people participated in May Madness. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And thanks for participating. And thanks, New Trader, AHS, and Rufat, for congratulations for winning as well. We'll be reaching out to you with the prizes soon. We'll be adding another campaign, I think, soon, probably at the end of June. We're just working on the final designs for it. It's going to be pretty exciting and pretty big. Almost as big as our initial Seekers program. So we're looking forward to launching that as well. Can't wait for that. Also, some other winners. We had some 5 spot prizes: the Sif, Nadim, Trantang, Umin, and Sup Mega Alf. Super Mega Alf. Congratulations as well for the spot prizes. You each got 100 SQT coming your way, $100 worth of SQT coming your way, and Suchi will be in contact soon to send you those prizes. Just a summary, we had over 1,050 participants in our May community May Badness quest. I know everyone did their best to complete the quest, which was excellent. We had 33 community members who scored more than 1,000 points or more, meaning you all got points every single day of the task, which is incredible. Congratulations. In terms of our spot prizes, you all got over 1,050 points. You've completed a ton of other tasks in addition to the sprint tasks over the 20 days. But last but not least, they're also new to the community. So these 5 members are new to our community, which makes it even more challenging for them, which is why we're super happy with them. So thank you again for everyone who participated, and hats off to you. Again, as I said, Suchi will be messaging everyone. She's told me that she's still tracking down the last wallet address. So if you haven't provided your wallet address to Suchi, please do soon so she can send you your rewards. And I'm looking forward to hearing back about that. Now, another news, what's even more exciting is that our July surf campaign has started. It started on the 1st of June until the end of June on Zealy. 10 tasks will be immediately available. More will be added throughout the sprint, throughout the month of June, and there'll be bigger rewards as well. Top 5 will run $100 worth of SQT per person, and then there'll be, of course, spot prizes and rewards for those placed 5 to 10. 2 non-ambassador members with the highest scores will also become ambassadors. So this is a great way for you to join the ambassador ranks. And starting from July, those 2 can participate in the ambassador task. So here's your next big thing. June surfing is on Zealy now. Go join it and participate now. It's our next big June campaign. Now, also a reminder, we like to reward our members, our community members, for helping us out, helping our community out. These are 5 members of our community that have been very helpful over the past few weeks. So Sif has always been very active in the community, answering questions and helping other community members. This is the 2nd time he's actually been a member of the week. We always see his contributions. We can see him, and he's already the most active member of the general channel. Our fan Dukroy doesn't need any introduction. He's one of our best ambassadors and has been contributing to the community for more than 3 years. Especially this week, his contributions around making the user interface of the SubQuery Network mobile app even more user-friendly. He's made some contributions to our code bases, and we always love it when we see our community members submit code or commit code to our code bases. Now, MPJ is one of our best OGs. He's given us a lot of valuable input and feedback on the Indexer channel to help us improve our network experience for node operators. So we thank you for his wise and well-measured feedback that he gives us. Han Kin, I think it's Han Kin, it's from Vietnam, and he often chats and interacts with people in the Vietnamese channel, answering questions and help newcomers to the Vietnamese channel. I know our Vietnam community is quite large, and we love Vietnam. I personally really love Vietnam. I love going to Vietnam, and I love banh mi's. I happily survived the rest of my life on banh mi's. But this member has sent out almost 1,000 messages and brings a great atmosphere to the community. And Scott Shea is from China. He's the most active member in our Chinese channel. He cares about the community and is active at helping others. He's been very good. He's been giving very good feedback to members of the Chinese channel. And this week, and he's been creating a great community atmosphere in China, welcoming newcomers. So thanks, Scott, as well. Now, that's our community members of the week. Don't remember, we do this every week, so we're looking for new people to receive the community members of the week for June. That could be you. Now, coming up on our Twitter Spaces, we do Twitter Spaces all the time. We ran 2 last month in May, exploring Bitcoin Layer 2s. That was a really interesting conversation. Omnity and Botanics are both top-level kind of projects in the Bitcoin area, I kind of learned a lot about consensus on Bitcoin, and you might learn the same. And also we had a conversation around Deepin with Arweave. Arweave, I'm sure you've heard of Arweave, they're a massive team, and Nodal, which is a team that do decentralized IoT mesh networks. So it's a very interesting conversation around cold start problems and other things around IoTs and decentralized physical infrastructure spaces. So go check them out on X and go find them on our profile. Now we went to the Berlin Blockchain Week as well this year. So for example, our team sent Boris there. There's a bunch on in the Berlin Blockchain Week. SafeCon, which is run by Safe, one of the big multi-sig providers, had a cool amount of team on there. Cello had a bunch of events. And of course, you see Cosmos Berlin. There was a lot of side events in Berlin. It was a very busy time to be in blockchain in Berlin. Luckily, the weather was good as well. But we're happy to send members of the SubQuery team to the Berlin Blockchain Week as well this year. And I also want to mention that the SubQuery Foundation has put the first proposal up on our forum, and even for voting. So if you are interested in governance, there is a proposal right now that you can go and vote. I'll just quickly go find it for you and share it in the links. It'd be good that you vote and let us know what you think. It's currently winning for at 62%. But this is what we do to vote. This is governance. And this is something we're trying to do more and more of as we go through decentralizing the SubQuery network. So make sure you go in there, check out there's a linked forum post around what we're trying to do with governance. So make sure you get on there and vote for it and let us know what you think. Now, weekly education articles. We're always trying to educate people. We're doing a lot of content on Mondays. This month or last month, we've done some introductions to Ethereum Layer 2s. We did a deep dive into AI and Web3. And of course, we talked about real world assets on our blog. Articles up on our blog. Make sure you read them on Monday. If you don't, put your email address in there and get the email newsletters. It's always interesting to read about these topics. We have Nick on our team writes fantastic guides around these topics. It's very easy to understand, but also quite technical, quite deep into these topics. That's a great way to learn about different topics in Web3 every week. Now that's about the community side. I want to talk about the network now. We've got a lot of things going on this week. We've been working hard. The main thing is, well, let's look at the stats, for example, with the last era this month. We're continuing to increase the number of node operators. This month, or the month that we're going through, or the week that we're going through now, should have a massive increase. I'm talking to about 5 of them at once. Right now, they're joining the network. But also the number of delegators is increasing. We're now well beyond 1,000 delegators. And it's going up again this week. People are delegating, they're realizing there's a lot of rewards to be earned. So for example, the median APY for delegators right now is almost 17%. And that's for node operators is almost 34%. We're still continuing to pay out rewards, but the amount of SQT delegated is still increasing. Same with the amount staked in total across the network. This is what we want to see, the numbers we want to see. The network continues to grow and grow and grow, and that's what we're trying to do. Now, there are some guides that we've added on our blog to help you understand the network, make it easier for you to participate, especially as a delegator. There's now a mastery series with different guides around content related to the network. So the first one was how to select a node operator to delegate to. So if you're a delegator, how do you go about selecting what node operator to pick? There's also a guide around how to access decentralized RPCs on our network. And finally, there was a guide around managing your delegated SQT. So always keeping an eye on things and trying to figure out how to maximize the rewards that you receive, how to increase your APY rates personally. That's an interesting guide. I try to log on there every week and just check and maybe redelegate to a better indexer or a node operator. There's all these things you can do to maximize the rewards that you receive from the network as a delegator. So go check those articles out on our blog. Now, A reminder, there is a node operator onboarding program still running. Unfortunately, the QR code is a bit difficult there, but I will share the link quickly. If I can find it. I can't find it here. Basically, if you want to join the network as a node operator, we're providing big rewards in terms of delegation that the council, the foundation will give you. So if you want to join as a node operator, reach out to us. Let us know. We can help you set up. We help you with some big delegation to help you get started as a node operator. Another thing that's been recently added to our network is a new notification center. Now, we got feedback that there's so many things you need to like check in with on the network and tweak and improve that it's sometimes too much information. And so we've gone about building a notification center that takes all the things that you should care about and you should look at and just check and puts it in one easy to use notification center. So it looks like this on the top right of your screen is a little bell icon. And if you click on that, you open up the notifications drawer and it'll just list out all the things that you probably should look at. So for example, in my account, I have some unclaimed rewards that I should probably claim because if I claim them, I can then delegate them again and compound the rewards that I get. But if I was a node operator, for example, and I'd done something wrong, it would have a big bad alert like this that would help me decide I need to do something to fix this. So it's there to help you understand at a glance what you should look at right now, what you should spend some time fixing. And so you can go out there and you can go and do it. It makes it easier to use the network. It makes it easier to understand your status in the network. It makes it easier to know when you need to claim rewards or do something in the network. And it makes it easier for you to increase your personal APY when using the SubQuery network. We're very happy about this feature. It makes a big difference for us, and I hope it makes a big difference for the node operators that are learning on this. Something we're working on, it's not ready yet now, but it's something we're working on soon, is mobile versions. Now, we know that a lot of people use mobile phones to deal with delegation, to delegate tokens, to manage and check in with their profile, to claim rewards. We were surprised by the number of people that use mobile phones to access our network. We thought most people would use internet browsers. But we obviously seen this, and we're updating our network application to better support mobile devices. So rewriting the UI to better be dynamic, which means that if you're a delegator, soon you'll be able to use your mobile phone to participate in the network and to do everything you need to do on the network without having to use a desktop computer or a laptop. Now, finally, if you are joining the Zealy Quest this month and you want the code word is infrastructure lovers, or one word, not case sensitive, it's generally lowercase. Infrastructure lovers. It's written there on the screen right now. So plug that word into your Zealy account and get some rewards for joining this. Now that's really it for this call. That's all the topics we want to talk about. We've got a lot more coming next month. We're kind of deep in development at the moment phase. And also we'll be on the move a bit next month. Next month we'll be mostly, there'll be members of our team in Europe. So if you're going to ECC or any of the side events around ECC, reach out, let us know. We'll see you there. We'll be on our way through Brussels in Belgium, the ECC. I look forward to meeting some of you in person. And if you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask here. I'll just give a few more minutes if anyone wants to ask questions. Otherwise, we can close this session. I'm just checking on Discord if there are any questions in Discord, as always. We love the general channel, and there's a bunch of people commenting in there. It's always great. A lot of people have been asking about joining as a node operator. The easiest way to join, obviously you need 200,000 SQT tokens. It's pretty straightforward to get started. I think if you're a basic technical experience, you can. The best way to get help is by jumping into the network indexer channel in our Discord and asking the friendly indexers there for some help. But if you aren't necessarily technical, you don't have experience running kind of services like Docker or anything on your local machine, it might be better to join as a delegator. That might be the best option. The rewards aren't as high, but the amount of work that you have to do is a lot less. So sometimes you have to take the right balance. I don't know if you guys have seen the network channels, but there's a bunch of questions in them. And it's great to see all the indexes helping each other out, getting themselves set up. It's always good to see that. All right. Well, it's great to talk to you all. Thank you very much for joining this call. As always, join our Discord, connect with us on Twitter, join our Telegram, read our blog, make sure you subscribe to our blog for updates. And it's great to talk to you every week or every month. As always, we do an office hours mostly every second week. Join our. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the question. Will there be an activity to attract delegators, such as increase APY for a certain period? We're working on a program for delegators that will start at the end of June. That is one of our next community events. So by the end of June, we'll have some news to share around a delegation program. And that will have some activity that we'll do to help us improve delegators. Another question, who are the market makers of SubQuery? There's a bunch of questions at the last minute. I can't tell you exactly who the market makers are, but we do have market makers as investors, and you can probably guess from there. But for example, Wintermute, Skynet Trading are investors in SubQuery and may be involved with market making. I can't specifically share who the market makers are though, from an NDA point of view. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining, everyone. It's a pleasure talking to you all, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheers, guys.